Hi there, I'm Jillian at Greenland Garden Center, and today we're going to talk about pet-friendly and not so pet-friendly plants. So I've gathered some of my favorite plants to show you the friendly side of things, and then later on we'll show you some not so friendly ones. So let's start off with air plants. I feel as though my little Mike the cat would chew on some of these things just because they do look a little bit grassy. But if he happens to do so, it's not going to be a problem whatsoever. And air plants are really, really easy to take care of. When they're arranged in a format like this, it's just as spritzing to keep them from drying out. If they're not arranged in something like this, you can take them out and soak them for about 10 minutes in water per week, shake it off, and put them back in place. Next, we have a plant in the Peperomia family. These come in so many different types of shapes and sizes and colors. And what I truly love about Peperomias are the ones that have this really intricate metallic sort of leaf color. And when the sun hits these guys, they do love the sun and they do like to dry out well between waterings. When the sun hits these leaves, they truly, truly sparkle. Next, of course, orchids. And orchids, again, they come in so many different colors and varieties, and the blossoms last for months and months and months. So if you want something sort of floral, or you're entertaining and you'd like a design for the center of your table, orchids are a really, really good option. And again, super pet friendly. Calathea. Again, a lot of the plants I've chosen today are ones in families that come with so many varieties and alternative leaf shapes and colors, just so you have a friendly option happening, but you also have multiple choices. So Calatheas, these plants love humidity. They want to be kept evenly moist, but they do not want to be overwatered. So you have to find that nice little balance. They do well in like kitchens or in bathrooms in a bright lit area. And the patterns on Calathea leaves are just truly, truly outstanding. Similar to the Calathea are prayer plants. There's lemon lime. This fellow is the Maranta red. I think Maranta is a Latin for prayer plants. Anyways, these two thrive on humidity and indirect light. They are super pet friendly. Ferns. Most ferns are pet friendly. The ones you want to avoid are things like the Asparagus Fern or the foxtail fern, because they are actually a part of the lily family, and those can be quite toxic. So every other fern is pretty much friendly, and again, there's just varieties. So many different shapes of ferns. Again, they like the humidity and they like to be kept evenly moist. Bright areas, but not direct sunlight. Two more I'm going to show you. Lipstick plant. It enjoys full sun. The leaves are just so shiny and glossy. You can hang them up high, or you could take the hook off and just put it in a bowl and have it fill out. Just that glossy little leaf. And then this one's in particular is the goldfish variety, so it gets this little tubular bright orange flower that just adds a nice little pop of fun to a household. Last but not least, the parlor palm, because the parlor palm is a really easy palm to take care of. Palms are very pet friendly. Again, they come in different sizes, shapes, varieties, big, small, tall. The only palm that you want to avoid isn't actually a palm. It's called a sago palm, and it's actually a part of the cycad family, and you want to avoid sago palms at all costs because they can make your little puppy or cat quite sick. Okay, so here I am amongst the not so friendly pet plants. I have a cat named Mike, and I have quite a few plants. He is more interested in potato chips than he is in plants. So I actually have quite a few of these in my home, and he's doing just fine. But if your pet is a real little nibbler, then these are the ones that you want to avoid. So first of all, let's start off with Chinese evergreens. So Chinese evergreens can take a little bit of a lower light situation, and even though they look so lush and tropical, they actually require very, very little water. So you want them to dry out quite well before watering again. Next, snake plants. You want to avoid snake plants, which is also too bad because they're super easy to grow. They come in very, very interesting varieties. They come from everything from a nice little nesting plant to something that can get quite tall, and the varieties of them are continuing to grow and people are collecting them. They're lovely. However lovely they are, avoid the snake plant. Next, this is the Asparagus Fern that I was talking about. So most ferns, totally friendly. Asparagus, wispy, tempting, not so good. The ZZ plant, also super easy to grow, can handle low light, doesn't require much watering, almost thrives on neglect. ZZ, no. Dumb canes. These are called dumb canes because if you break the leaf and happen to get any of the sap from the leaf, it's told to numb out your tongue so you can't talk. So actually, oddly enough, I have been tempted to chew on a dumb cane just to see what happens, but I won't. So stay away from the Dieffenbachia family and the dumb canes, no matter how enticing and beautiful they are. And finally, our sun-loving, beautiful, bright Crotons. So these fellows do love a lot of sunshine. They want to dry out well between watering, but just water thoroughly and then let dry out, water thoroughly, let dry out. That's my rule of thumb. Gorgeous plant. However, these little leaves, if they get nibbled on, are gonna make your little pet feel not so well. In store, we have this lovely brochure on pets and houseplants. You can check the link below and download it for free as well. And ASPCA is also a really good resource to get any information you need on pet safety and houseplants. Thanks for joining me. I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe and we'll see you next time.